Damn it.
You belong in Slytherin!
Thank you, guys, for being here. This is Hogwarts Legacy, Episode 2. We have just joined Slytherin, so that's that. Please subscribe to the channel. Please hit the like button.
And one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Look, Super Bowl.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Like that. This is going on.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Settings. Alright, we gotta have the very best.
suppose some introductions are in order.
It's that new 5th year.
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon things, like that poor man from the ministry.
Did you see the way they just waltzed
If you
in
pay
at the end of the
attention,
sorting ceremony
Sharp
last
has
night?
plenty of
Already
useful
knew
advice
that.
regarding antidotes.
Can't imagine
I
stuff.
think people are too hard on him
Where's the
myself.
room, everyone? Let them
I heard
through.
some chat near the girls' laboratory about boomslang skin. Do you think they're looking to brew a polyjuice potion?
Well, I suppose. No.
Actually, that Hufflepuff girl with the long arms.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time.
Hey, Baby
It was good
Yoda.
meeting you.
Wizard
luck
Tiger
today.
it is. Yep, I decided to give Hogwarts a try.
I'd rather Howin be teaching
Welcome.
potions than Sharp. I don't like how often he mentions common poisons. It's like he's planning something. What? He's not a problem.
Oh, chess.
Might want to think that again. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Oof.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you.
Oof.
They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night.
Remind you to turn the graphics
Interesting
up.
tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Alright guys, sorry. I'm just gonna... Oh, for some reason it overloaded. Alright. There we go. It's back to... Yeah, you want to get the... Motion blur off. We hate motion blur. Chromatic aberration off. Fill grain off. Because that stuff just looks worse with that crap. Alright, there we go. There we go. Ah, way better. Way fucking better. So much better.
I think I heard one.
There's fish outside.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Ominous
Nice to
Gaunt.
meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
I find if I try to look attentive in potions, it seems to keep sharp off my back. It works quite well unless he asks me a question, and then it's not really a good plan at all. Overall, I probably wouldn't recommend it.
Professor Howin was carrying some pearl dust the other day. Obviously, I asked her if it was for a love potion. Her face just contorted. You'd think I'd just beat her at gobstones. I have family in Eindale. Father wants me to visit them, but I haven't had the time or the inclination.
I heard an ex-Aura lives in a hamlet outside of Hogsmeade. I think I'd want a quiet life too after years fighting dark wizards.
I adore.
Why would Black want to be headmaster of Hogwarts? Of course, I'm not sure what job he'd actually be good at. Perhaps something at Azkaban.
Good thing Professor Weasley takes her role seriously, since Black clearly has no interest in his.
What do you think Black's wife is like? She must be miserable. Although, not while he's here, perhaps.
If you tried studying... Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Sorry, Baby Yoda, there's been so much dialogue and stuff,
Here
I
you
didn't even
are.
have time to respond. But life at Hogwarts is hectic. So far.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what
Hey,
I'm learning?
Darren.
Perhaps seeing it in action.
Hey,
will
please
answer any
subscribe,
questions
guys,
you may have.
and enjoy the
Walk
show.
with me, and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Professor Hecat is an enigma. I think he used to work for the Ministry.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Guys,
Using the guide will also train
do you
you
want
to
me
be
to-
alert to your surroundings.
do you want me to, like, pay attention to the side dialogue like this?
Surely it's not all necessary.
Or not?
Next thing you know, they'll be teaching us about muggles.
Not sure we should study for the astronomy exam in the library. Might be better off outdoors where we can see the stars.
I never thought I'd actually enjoy herbology, but Professor Garlick makes it so interesting. She's forgotten more than I'll ever know about mandrakes.
Madam Scribner doesn't tolerate any nonsense, so I find the library's the best place for concentration, as long as she doesn't hear you breathe.
I wouldn't say Professor Howard has a particular affinity for beasts, but she's certainly knowledgeable. I imagine that's why she teaches the class.
What does it matter whether we even do our homework? I just want to be a baker on Carnaby Street. I don't think that even requires magic.
I wonder if it's even quieter in the restricted section of the library. What would happen if you made a noise?
I think I'll go for a quick sprint on my broom after class tonight. I find it helps stimulate my mind, especially if we've had a class with Professor Binns.
Albie Weeks has been experimenting with new broom models for a while now.
Everyone falls off their broom at least once. You just have to get back on.
Wouldn't it be romantic to fly amongst the stars? Even Professor Shah might think so. Or not.
Why do we even have flying if Professor Black cancelled Quidditch? I was going to try out for the Quidditch team this year.
The best way to learn how to fly a broomstick is by trial and error. In my case, it was a lot of error.
Nothing beats a leisurely evening flight.
Oh, I wish I could spend all day in flying. Should have been born a hippogriff. If you lean forward on your broom just right, you can get an incredible burst of speed.
Lumos.
It's astonishing to me that the
Revelio.
here at Hogwarts don't accumulate half the mess my one sister makes at home.
I do wish I had a bigger trunk, though.
Well, one can't argue with that.
I miss having my own bedroom. One of the girls in our room recites potion recipes in her sleep, another sings, and another mumbles incantations.
As long as I get some sleep, I don't mind what anyone gets up to. The dormitory should be a place where rules don't apply.
Weasley said she always found the dormitory a good place to read. Better than the library.
I've been sending owls to my mother, pleading with her to send my favorite nightshirt.
I don't trust any of the boys. You find one venomous tentacular on your pillow and you don't soon forget.
I was a late bloomer. My parents thought I was going to be a squib. Family still tease me about it.
Accidentally levitated Professor Roman's sandwich once. He was fine about it. Actually complimented me on my wandwork.
Do you think I have a big forehead? You can be honest.
Someone passed me a note in class with a heart on it. I went bright red.
I tried to send a note to someone I like. If only I hadn't done it in potions.
Did you see Claire's hair today? She tried a colour changing charm on it, and it's essentially the colour of dragon dung. experimenting with new broom models for a while now.
I think I'll go for a quick sprint on my broom after class tonight. I find it helps stimulate my mind, especially if we've had a class with Professor Binns.
The best way to learn how to fly a broomstick is by trial and error. In my case, it was a lot of error.
Why do we even have flying if Professor Black cancelled Quidditch?
Wouldn't it be romantic to fly amongst the stars? Even Professor Shah might think so. Or not.
Everyone falls off their broom at least once. You just have to get back on.
Oh, I wish I could spend all day in flying. Should have been born a hippogriff.
I was going to try out for the Quidditch team this year.
All of my relatives work at the ministry. Every one of them. I suppose I'll probably be a higher up there one day.
God, they don't
That's
stop
just saying, isn't
blabbering,
it?
huh?
Anyone in the wizarding world could outdo the best a muggle has to offer any day.
When I fell off my broom and broke my arm,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up.
Who's
Why
statue?
don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Alright. The Kelpie statue guide page plural. This statue depicts the Kelpie. Kelpie? A shape-shifting water demon native to Ireland and Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever reported is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Well, figured out the secret behind Loch Ness Monster. You've just unlocked a field guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Alright, 1 out of 2 pages in Hogwarts. Alright, this is your wizarding level. XP earned from challenges increases your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Alright. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlock at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back often to collect rewards you have unlocked. Alright.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Oh shit. It's Slytherin. Oh, you see. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. What the fuck? That's a badass door. Huh? He slithered out.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Alright. We've discovered a Flu Flame fast travel point. You can open the map at any time to fast travel to any discovered Flu Flame. What's that? Alright, there's Hogwarts. Hogwarts is divided into two main areas. The left side of the map is where the students and professors live, the dormitory pretty much, and includes the house commons, the house common rooms, and the Great Hall. Alright. The Grand Staircase. Alright, and Professor Weasley said she has more to show me. I should follow her to find out what she has in mind. Alright. In this view, you can see the Flu Flames available in the region. Great Flu Flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray Flu Flames reveal the location of undiscovered flames. God, so many flames. The right side of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including the Astronomy Tower, Library, and Greenhouse. Select the Library Annex region to continue. It is. It's a pretty big map, my brother said, and I agree. Alright. So travel? Alright, we're gonna travel to the library. Look at that.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
I think a lot of people agree with her, they just don't want to voice it.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the Hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Black is without a doubt the
Fucking
worst headmaster
cancel
in the
culture.
history of Hogwarts.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Good.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
yes or no? I'm afraid that there isn't.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Alright, these are our other spells. Let's take a... Yeah.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Alright, yeah, the thingies, the yellow thingies represent next quest. Some quests are locked by spells and are leveling or a level requirement. In these cases, you will need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professors' assignments or as quest rewards. Alright. We have the defense against the dark arts class, or we have the charms class. It's way better for me too because I get, yeah.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Alright, we got a Charm Compass. Cast Charm Compass. Oh man, enough.
My aunt has some potions recipes she swears are from Sigmund Budgeon himself.
Man, there's so much dialogue going on.
Likely powerful spells for the complexion.
Yeah.
What? Why are you looking at my chin like that?
There's the Luminos spell. There's... Alright. Naruto mods in Hogwarts.
It's hardly worth studying for potions.
Ugh.
Unless you're
What
anticipating
am I
having
missing?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Me too. I feel immersed already too. This is very story driven. Oh. Is that what it looks like to you guys? Dark? Fuck, gotta fix that. Yeah. Okay, what to do about that? Okay.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind.
No,
But
it
I'm not
definitely
sure
looks
what to do
vibrant on my
next.
computer.
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find.
Oh, there we go. Voila, HDR has to be off. I don't know. Okay, let me turn HDR on. Now I'm gonna try to calibrate it so it works with. All right. Yeah, but hold on, hold on. Ooh, way too much, way too much. Tell me when I calibrate it right. I mean, I got it right here. Don't worry. LD, yeah. Okay. What is the problem? I might just have to turn HDR off. Let's see if I turn that up. HDR brightness. No, I might just turn HDR off. Yeah. Yeah, alright, we're gonna keep the HDR off, guys, because... Yep, no motion blur, no chromatic, no fill grain, good, good, good. VSync? What am I getting? How am I... 60. It's a steady 60. Oh, now it's 75.
You stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery? Revelio. Lumos.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Study in the library, at least you can be assured of peace and quiet.
Oh no, we just dropped. Never mind.
Know about mandrakes?
I've been tempted to say I lost my wand just to get the Weasley to sign it. How's that for transfiguration?
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Revelio.
Statue of Gregory the Smarmy. The statue with an ingratiating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy. The wizard famous for inventing Gregory's Unctus Unction, a potion that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. Wow, how fucking slimy of him.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Alright, found another flame. Now look at these pictures. This is what my sister was talking about. You can see them all moving shit and stuff. Except for that dog. That dog's not moving.
Revelio.
I'll trade you a spoon's worth of flubberworm mucus for a pufferpod.
No better feeling than plunging your hands into greenhouse soil. Unless you accidentally uproot a baby mandrake.
My interest in herbology stems solely from my desire to excel in potions,
If you can't brew with it, don't grow it, I say.
I think Defendo should be taught in the first year. Why stave off the mayhem?
We got spectacles. Oh yeah, I think we got a bunch of stuff we could dress her up in. Collections. Inventory? Gear. Nice. Black leather gloves. I don't like how they look. Yup. We unlocked a whole bunch of stuff with the... yeah, no, not that. Well, can I wear this? Oh, it's her nightgown, her night dress. Alright, we put some gloves on, a scarf, that's good enough. Alright, level lock, so... look at her run.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think.
Why is it freaking out on me?
Revelia.
$21, $17. I don't get this. Oh, the question mark.
Revelia.
Spider. Question mark. Is that it? What the fuck? No, we'll take care of that later. Alright. What the fuck happened with the... stopped wigging out.
My family has a lot of Muggle traditions, from my mother's side. I don't mind most of them, but cooking without magic can get exhausting.
My older brothers were all sorted into Ravenclaw. They're terribly accomplished now. I'll never be able to live up to them.
Where are the pages leading me? How would I do it again? No, that's offensive magic. Oh wait, is this one? No, that's Rebellion. Alright. Everything else is locked? Hold to assign.
Lumos.
My brother just started at Hogwarts and was looking for you. Thought for certain he'd be Slytherin. Cunning as he is.
Ah.
Revelio. Let's get you back to your frame, little. The moth stopped. Perhaps I need to keep casting Lumos on it. Lumos.
Okay. Return the moth to the painting. Oh, that painting, okay. What the fuck?
You're brave though, aren't you? I've seen you in herbology. You're a
Lumos.
conqueror with those mandrakes.
Did I lose it? Stupid moth.
My family has been sorted
Oh
into
my god, what the fuck?
bit of a bookish lot, one might.
There we go, we're back.
It's about time Hogwarts put someone like Black in charge.
Professor Howard's going to quiz us on rare water beetles. Can't wait to tell her I actually saw a Celtic island.
Then in the end, it didn't shrink.
Alright.
The purse. I thought it was Moakskin. But I'd obviously been taken in by the veil.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Yes, all right. I knew I should have told you.
Don't worry, I once bought a pair of sturdy trousers from Gladrax.
Level
Made of
2.
leather, so I thought. Ah, I said, these will be exceptional to protect my legs from all the bramble in the quarry.
Revelio.
Turns out the
Okay,
trousers
good.
were-
Revelio's not screwing things up.
I can tell you, nothing in those trousers was protected.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Yep. Sunday.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Beam. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Why does she keep wigging out? Alright. Should go to class? Which class? So we should go to charm class or defense against the dark arts class. Why not? Yeah. Why does it do this though? Yeah. Yeah. You can bring the one back, that'd be cool. If you could bring one, are you guys gonna come by after your work? Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
Do not look
See you later.
so pitch-kettled. No quest without challenge is a quest worth.
How to get there?
Just when I think I've learned.
Definitely not. Okay. Oh, maybe here? This place is so huge.
Lumos.
Oh, these things. I don't even know how to do them. Ravenclaw Tower. Except for the first one.
When mentor and student collide, a path must be chosen.
Isn't that dangerous? These stairs keep appearing and shit.
The path you walk is precarious. You should return to me often for guidance.
Man, I need a food flame or whatever. I think I've gotten lost.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Vest, school uniform.
Revelio.
Lumos.
things. That's not it. That's how you use the page, I forgot. Okay. Controller was vibrating.
Revelio.
What the fuck? Why is it so... There we go, okay. Calm the fuck down. Yep. And look at that at me again. God damn. Ah, there we go.
Revelio.
cannot do this for all eternity. That life is behind me, I promise. If I could undo all that happened that day, I would. Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
There we go. Okay,
We sometimes have
first
to
quest.
remind him to finish the lesson.
Should I just save it for today and name the next episode First Class? Uh-huh. Damn. Friggin' shorts. Alright guys, thank you for viewing, thank you for being a part of this Hogwarts experience. Please subscribe, please hit the like button. And the bell notification, that's right. We're gonna start next episode is gonna be class 1. The first class in session, blah blah blah. So I'd be happy if you could join us next time. I'm rushing out. Thank you.